And welcome back. Well, you know, it's been so hot the last few days, and some of your plants may be really starting to droop. So what continues to grow well and heartily even in the hot summer sun? Well, we have Andy Carlson here. He's the master gardener with Ace Hardware. Thank you so much for coming to show us what survives the heat.
Yeah, and there's a whole variety of things that you can plant in the heat, and it's not too late, right? Most of the garden centers, including ours, have lots of great deals going on right now. Our plants are all 50% off.
Oh, I like it.
We brought along a whole bunch of stuff today that you can plant. Everything from a lilac bush, which we're not going to plant today because we only have a little container, all the way through a really nice daisy, right? That you can. So I thought if I handed this to you while I talk, you can get that in the container.
I'd be happy to. This is a cool container, by the way.
Yeah, it looks like a birch tree, but it's really made of foam, so it's light. So it's really important that you have the right soil. So, yeah, there we go. So, we brought along a moisture control potting mix. This is a good choice. This comes in small sizes for small containers or large sizes. And there's a variety of different ones you can use, but that's a good one. And then this is a product called Soil Moist, which actually promotes absorption of water in the soil.
Okay.
And then on top of that, we brought along a whole variety of plants that are really tolerant. So I mentioned the lilac, the daisy. We have some salvia. This is a really nice ground cover. It's actually called bugleweed. And so, all these are, and one thing to notice is all the plants usually have a little card like this in them. And so, you can ask one of the great Ace associate experts, but you can also just turn this over and read the card, and it's going to tell you that the plant likes sun or it likes heat, and those are really good choices for this time of year and this climate.
So look for something that likes full sun and heat.
Yeah, and then, high quality soil. And then, you do have to water the plants, but these plants that we brought along that are heat tolerant are going to be much, much more able to sustain in this condition, and probably only need maybe an inch or so of water a week. So
what about, say, fruit-bearing plants or anything like that that will work in the hot sun?
So yes, there are definitely a whole variety of plants you can grow in your garden, right? Your vegetable garden or your that can handle the heat. I didn't bring along any of those today. The best thing to do is really to ask one of the garden experts, or there's a really great website at the CSU Extension, the Colorado Extension, that has just tons of information that could get you started at home before you come into the garden center and ask.
I love that. Now, while I have you, I want to ask you a little bit about our trees. How often should we be watering this time of year?
So, the trees, when we get into a real drought, you want to water the trees, once a week, twice a week. You want to basically take a deep root waterer, which is a long stick that sticks down into the ground, and you want to water right at that drip line, right? So think about the leaves on the tree and where the water would fall off those leaves, and that's where you want to water. Not too close to the trunk, not too far out, and get it in a variety of spots. You can hook your hose right up to that and deep root water those trees.
So great, Andy, and I love our little daisy. I should have planted him facing Tom in the camera here. Hello.
Well, the nice thing about him is he'll turn to the sun, so depending on where you put him, he'll adapt. He's not super fast, but
that's okay. Really sweet. Always good to see you. Thank you for bringing all these lovely things in here. And of course, today they might get a little tiny bit of a breather, Greg.
Yeah, they are. They'll get full sun today.